Digital thread allows an integrated digital view of a product throughout its life cycle. We'll start from square one, the design phase of the product, which in this case is the cable winch. Cable winches consist of several parts and components that can be configured during the sales process to fit a specific customer need. Now it's time to initiate the sales to delivery process and deliver the cable winch to the customer. When the cable winch has been in use for several years, it may require spare parts or maintenance. The whole journey of the cable winch starts in engineering. Product concepts are digitized in CAD tools, where designers develop product models and structures. The AtoN for CAD software ensures a seamless data flow from CAD systems to the PLM system, starting the digital thread of cable winch. AtoN PLM acts as the central hub for all product data, responsible for gathering information from various sources, enhancing and enriching it, and moving it along the digital thread. Moreover, it enables the sharing of product information throughout the digital thread with key stakeholders such as marketing, sales, procurement, suppliers, and manufacturing teams. The digital journey of the product begins with the concept development and design, which are typically carried out using different CAD softwares. AtoN for CAD add-on integrates the product design created in CAD software into the digital thread concept. Models and data generated in design software are itemized, and their 3D models, assemblies, part lists, and drawings are transferred to the AtoN PLM software through integration. AtoN PLM plays a key role not only in the initial stages of design, but also as the primary source for managing product data throughout the product's entire lifecycle. Also, other applications, such as Microsoft Office tools, are connected to the AtoN PLM, ensuring that the most up-to-date product information is accessible to all. The PLM system is designed to support a wide range of users, from those who design the products to those in charge of managing them, as well as people in marketing, sales, and production. This makes AtoN PLM an effective collaboration tool for all users who use the same product data. By centralizing product data in one place, the PLM system allows different departments within a company to work together more efficiently, improving the processes that depend on the product data. Change management tools and workflows support the product data management process. Once the design team completes the products in AtoN, the information is typically transferred to PartTrap One e-commerce platform for sales operations or to ERP Lean system, which then initiates the procurement and manufacturing processes. Before manufacturing begins, the latest product specifications, assembly details, and instructions can be retrieved from the PLM system. Centralized management of product information by AtoN PLM ensures that accurate and up-to-date data is available to all business processes and enabling a well-organized method for handling changes in the product data. This optimizes the digitalization of processes, significantly enhancing your company's operational efficiency and creating a solid foundation to the product's digital thread. AtoN for CAD integrates with CAD applications like SolidWorks and Autodesk Inventor through a task pane. It provides efficient tools for managing products and mechanical engineering data. Here is shown document groups, item groups, recently used, and reserved. The interfaces and functionalities are similar in AtoN for CAD and other AtoN products. This makes parallel use of AtoN softwares easy and clear. I'll demonstrate a simple search into pane and opening one item. AtoN for CAD is using flexible search. Multiple descriptions or attributes can be used as search criteria. The AtoN for CAD task pane gathers basic information, technical details, attributes, relationships to other AtoN items and documents. For example, here is the 3D model drawing, but also various technical documentations are linked to the item. The structure is shown here, version details and where used. ATON for CAD can also be operated from the upper ribbon section here. Here is a simple 3D model and drawing of the cable winch shaft. Storing a new item into ATON is simple. Select Check In. Fill in all the information. And save item. ATON for CAD can also handle file conversion, like step files, PDF and DXF. Next, check in. The shaft is now stored into ATON, and the link between item 3D models and the drawing can be seen here. The easiest way to find recently used items is to use the recent commands. And relationship is here. You can also use the workspace to manage product data. ATON workspaces organize objects into groups by products or project, ensuring the easy access. The whole product portfolio of an example company is shown here, and the wanted items are easy to find. Let's find the same cable winch that we searched for earlier, but now we navigate into the workspace. Let's close this one and try to find here cable winches, hydraulic winches, and here it is. Selecting Edit. And now we are checking out the assembly before ATON for CAD opens the model for editing. It checks the structure and it will display a notification if necessary. The table indicates whether the structure contains items that are no longer in use, or if a new revision has been created. You can choose individually items from the list, or select Update All to the latest. The red dot is showing error in the structure. The same functionality can be found in the upper ribbon bar here. Check validity. And now we can update the latest version. Releasing items back to the system happens similar way, then creating a new item. Select Check In. ATON for CAD allows saving multiple files at once. You can check in all the open parts and sub-assemblies of the main assembly at the same time. That means all the open 3D models and drawings that are included in the main assembly are released with a single command, so there is no need to release each one by one from bottom to top. Let's choose the desired operation. We can create a new item or new version, or update the current one, or discard all the changes. Let's select the update and check in. Once check-in is completed, the item structures and drawings are updated automatically in the ATON. This is ATON Product Lifecycle Management Software, which is the centralized database for all the product data in your company. The product data is collected and shared through the whole digital thread of the product. All the users that need or modify product data use the ATON PLM client for that. In ATON PLM, we have several ways to access the data. We can, for example, use the advanced search and type here what we are looking for. In this case, we are looking for data about the cable winch. And here in the middle section, we see the search results for the cable winch. And as we can see, there are lots of different kind of results here, like documents, items, and other objects. In Aton, we have different kind of objects. So here are the list of those. And one is document, and then we have items. But we also have companies, which can be, for example, customers. And then we have serial numbers, which can be unique products that have own serial number. We have components and we have products. And then we have different kind of change forms like ECN, ECR, and ECO. And then we have projects and other type of objects. And these are easy to modify and make sure that these fit in your own business operations. We can also search the knowledge of items through the item groups. So all the items have different type of groups and classifications. So in this case, we would like to search for items and electromechanical items, and their electrical motors. Then we get the all electrical motors that are in the system in this view. And here we can sort the search results. So we would like to see that which motors are most preferred one to use in our products. So we can say that these are okay, and we can use these in our development. One way to look for the data are the workspaces. Here we have 4 different workspaces. These could be projects, or this could be our own personal workspace. But in this demo, we have 4 different workspaces for our products. This creates a product portfolio. The first one is new product development, which means that products that are under development are in this workspace. Then we have active sales, so the products that we are selling actively are in this portfolio. Then we have own portfolio for after-sales products, and then own portfolio for retired products. So those products that are not used, but we want to still gather the information of those to use in later projects, for example. But now we choose the active sales portfolio. And here it is possible to use familiar folder structure for the data. And here we have all the products that our company is manufacturing. And now we are especially interested in for the cable winches. Under that, we have hydraulic winches. And we see that there are 2 different type of products here in this folder. This workspace is also a great collaboration tool. We can, for example, add users here. You can see the workspace items and modify them. So now we could add here Eddie Miller. And now when we push OK, he will get notification in his Aton PLM client over here that here is a workspace invites. And he would see that now he has been invited to this certain workspace. And then next, let's look more closer to items. This is the item card. This includes all the necessary info for items. In Aton, every item gets a unique code and version. We can also add a language or technical descriptions of the item. Also, there is classification information, who is responsible for the product, which group it belongs, and what kind of products it is. These classification information categorizes the information inside Aton. So it's easier to find and modify it, and for example, decide that who can see these products. Is it only engineering team, or can other teams access it as well? We can also add here additional information and then dates and validity. So this is also an important part of PLM system, that we can see that who has created this product or item, and who has modified it, and is it accepted or not. Then we have status information, which describes what is the status of item. This is really essential part of product lifecycle management system, because here we can set that. Is this product ready for production, or is it still under designing phase, for example? Then we have attributes which describe the product more closely. So it can be mass, or there could be a price for this product or material information, or some spare part information. Then one of the important features in PLM systems are the relationships. Now, when we have this item or product, we can start to link information in it. In this example, we have lots of different kind of documents and other objects that are linked to this specific item. And we can see those here in relationships. We have different kind of technical documents like data sheets and operating instructions, but also customer materials, presentations. We have Excel files for project timelines and milestones, and sales material. And then we have main model, which comes from the CAD system, and main drawing, which are also produced in the CAD systems. We also have here one change management form, which means that there have been done some changes to this product in past history, and there is a link for that exact change, that what has been done. Then we have the version information of the item. So as we can see here, we have 3 different versions of the item. The version 0 is not in use mode, so it's not used anymore. It's an old version. Then we have version A, which is in the main information created status, which means it's still under development phase. Then we have this version B that we are now working on, and it's in ready for accept status, so it means that it's really close to transferring to production. But we still need to accept it before it goes on. Then we have system relations, and we come back to this later, but here we would have all the other systems that get this information. This can be, for example, ERP system, where the product will be manufactured. We can also have additional information for this product, or we can have the attributes here, and these attributes depend on what kind of item this is. So if it's an electrical item or mechanical item, it might have different attributes to fill it in here. Then we have the where used section in this case, because this is the main item. We don't see that this is used in any other assemblies. But if this would be, for example, electrical motor, we could see here that where it is used, so there would be several other assemblies where the item is used. And the last one is serial number. We can see here serial numbers that have been created from this item. And these serial numbers have own unique structure, and these have already been manufactured. We can also look for the item structure here, so we can see what does this item consist of. Here we have mechanical items. And this mechanical structure usually comes from mechanical CAD software, such as SolidWorks or Inventor. With Aton for CAD integration, this comes from the CAD software automatically in Aton. Also, if we would have electrical components or electrical cabinets in this product, we could get that information straight from the electrical CAD softwares. Also in Aton, we can add items here, like we have now some cable and control units added to this product. Let's look for the documentation that is related to this item. One key feature of the PLM system is that it holds all the CAD information in one system, but also all other product information. Usually documentation is a very essential part of the product data. Let's take a closer look for the data sheet of this product. Now we opened a document card, which is very similar to the item card. Now we can see this data sheet, and it has its own unique document code in the system and revision. And we can also add descriptions here, and a classification information and dates and validity, same way as in the item card. Now we can see that this is a Microsoft Word file, but we also have a PDF version of it in the system, and the status is accepted. So this is a document that has been accepted. But now for some reason, there have been changes which usually come to the documentation, and we would like to make a few edits to the document. So we click the Edit button, and the document opens in Microsoft Word. Here, we would like to make some additions to the key features. So, for example, this cable winch is preferred for the heavy-duty usage. OK, and then we save the document. And now we have this Aton ribbon in the Microsoft Word. And now we have here some tools from that. We can see information from Aton. And we can also release the document, now that all the changes have been made to this document. So we push the release button. And then we get selection window, where we can decide if we want to create a new document. So it would get a new unique code, or if we want to make a new revision of this certain document code, or if we would like to update the current document. But we cannot do that because it's already accepted. Or we could discard the changes. But in this case, we want to create new revision of this document. And we can here type that key features added to the product. And now we can see that the old revision is going to be number 1. And now we are making revision number 2 of this document. And then release and open. And now we have revision 2 of this document in the system. And here we can check the revision section. And we can see now that we have here revision 2. And there is revision info, where we describe the change that we have made. So key features added to the product. Okay, then we come back to the item card. And now we have made all the changes for the product data. And we think that this product is ready for manufacturing, or ready for selling. Or we can start to sell this to customers through configurator or stuff like that. So now we go to the System Relations field. And we can add system relationships for this item. And now we would like to transfer this item to ERP system. So we are transferring this to Lean System and also to PartTrap 1, which is the e-commerce platform, where we can start to sell this product. So we select those and we see that there are now 2 new system relations, which means that the item info is transferred to these systems and also the item structure and the documents. Then the last one is that we change the status of the item. So this is usually the trigger that tells the system that now I'm ready to move on to the next systems in the digital thread. We change here accepted. And we also accept the technical information. And now we can see that the status has been changed to accepted, and the data has been transferred to other systems, where we can start to sell or manufacture this product. The digital thread allows seamless data flow from engineering to sales, streamlining the sales process. Roima Lean System ERP offers all required real-time product and sales data for PartTrap CPQ, enabling swift and accurate quotes. This allows quick configuration of complex products, precise quoting, and efficient order and inventory management, reducing errors and shortening the sales cycle with customer-centric experience. PartTrap 1 is a B2B e-commerce and PIM platform built for discrete manufacturing. It is the digital portal that gives your customers the tools needed to easily do business with you. PartTrap 1 is an all-in-one solution, including integration to ERP and PLM, built-in PIM, CMS, and e-commerce, which gives you all you need to become successful in your digital sales. PartTrap 1 is a vital product of Roima's digital thread. It combines product data from Aton and Lean System together with the further enrichments done in PartTrap PIM in order to offer online access to all relevant information about your products. It also offers 24/7 access to customer information from Lean System, such as pricing, order history, and stock availability. Products are today becoming more and more complex, increasing the need to assist the customer in the purchasing process. Configuring a product is often complex, time-consuming, and require engineering knowledge about the product. Product CPQ integrates seamlessly with the configurator in Lean System. By combining the back-end operational data in Lean System with PartTrap 1's front-end sales configuration capabilities, it allows accurate and efficient quote to order generation based on real-time product information and pricing. We will now enter Part Trap 1 and configure a cable winch. Logged in as a customer, Part Trap 1, I now have access to all relevant tools and information that Roima has given me access to. It is now time for me to start configuring my new cable winch using Part Trap CPQ. I will find my way to the winch by using the product navigation where we have equipment, attachments, and so on. And since this is a new attachment to my articulated truck, I will actually start going from the truck. First of all, I see some general information about my truck. Further, I also have the possibility to actually configure a brand new truck myself. I am able to find spare parts for my truck, and in this case, now I'm actually going to proceed to the attachments. Here is all the available attachments that I have, and we are now focusing on the cable winch. So I have a list of available cable winches, and in this case, I'm actually going to configure a new one. So the configuration logic in Part Trap is now using the back-end logic in Lean System, which defines the steps and rules available for the configuration to be made. First of all, I need to select the model that I want. Secondly, the dimension which I want to be 100 meters. We also have a 3D visualization, which is always visualizing the different selections that I do. There is a number of different colors available. We have green, gray, orange, or white. And I think that I'm actually going to stick with the white color in this case. Then I also want the 4 kilowatts engine. So based on the selections that I've done, this is the exact cable winch that I need. I have some general information. I have my unique pricing for the product from Lean System. And I can place it to the basket. This actually now gave me the 5 different components that are included in the specific configuration that I just did. Continuing to the checkout, we have all available delivery addresses from Lean System, references and delivery terms, delivery way. I actually need to enter PO number, payment term, and a final preview before placing the order. Of course, the terms are also determined by the consumer terms in Lean System. Confirm. And I got my order number, and the configured sales order is available in Lean System for the production to continue processing. Manufacturing is in the core of the digital thread, where the actual physical product is created with the as-built updated digital twin. The Lean System MOM provides a comprehensive suite of tools for managing manufacturing operations, including planning, execution, material management, and quality. The Lean System MOM optimizes production with automated and assisted manual planning, addressing bottlenecks and enabling real-time scheduling adjustments. Lean System MOM supports production operators with a user-friendly interface, offering access to all necessary information and ensuring first-time right production. Quality management captures all relevant quality data, ensuring full traceability and efficient quality control. Material management ensures just-in-time availability of components. This MOM solution enables transparency and flexibility in production, streamlining operations for one-piece flow manufacturing. Lean System manages multiple essential parts within product digital thread. Lean System forms a seamless chain with Aton and Part Trap. Lean System is configurable, fit-for-purpose solution for manufacturing companies. Lean System efficiently manages manufacturing operations as well as service operations, forming the solid foundation for product digital thread. Lean System helps manufacturing companies enhance sustainability, streamline operations, optimize resource allocation, and maximize productivity. Lean System Platform provides a high degree of configurability, enabling customers to conveniently tailor the product that their business needs. Roima brings to the table a deep knowledge of manufacturing operations management, along with the ability to design and deploy Manufacturing Operations Management Solutions. These solutions incorporate features for production planning and scheduling, production execution, and monitoring. They also offer a significant level of automation and user-friendly MES interfaces that steers users through set processes and workflows. Manufacturing is an essential operation in the digital thread. In manufacturing, the physical product itself is manufactured and built. Simultaneously, its digital twin is generated in the system. Lean platform includes versatile toolsets for effective manufacturing operations management. The platform includes production planning, manufacturing execution system, quality management, and material management functionalities in the same package. Let's start our journey within manufacturing operations management with production planning, which is a functionality that ensures that we have everything in place and order to be able to produce the sold product just at the right time. Lean System Manufacturing Operations Management includes an advanced planning and scheduling toolset with versatile tools for production optimization. The APS tools of Lean System combine the power of algorithmic planning with balancing and fine-tuning done by a human professional. It provides clear and informative Gantt-based views on production orders and operations. Using these views, the production planner can easily see where the possible bottlenecks and constraints are. Constraints can be related to machine or personnel capacity, tools or jigs, personal skill requirements, or materials. Production optimization can be done in multiple different ways. For example, by using algorithmic sequencing, which is typically used in an environment with limited line or machine capacity, demand and supply balancing. This method is used, for example, when production plan is generated based on sales forecast, and there is seasonal variation in end product demand. Production planning can be done based on bottleneck balancing, or even a combination of all of the above. The production planning tools are designed to manage long-term planning and fine planning in the same toolset, and the user can easily switch between the different planning dimensions. Long-term planning can be viewed, for example, at week or month level, and fine planning at the minute or hour level. Now let's jump to the actual demo. In the Part Trap CPQ demonstration, we showed how the cable winch was sold to the end customer. Now we have one new cable winch production order in place, waiting for the production. It is not ready in the production queue, but we can use easy and simple tool for opening it as a production order. The new production order is placed right here at the end of the production queue. In this production planning tool, there are multiple different sections for different purposes. The top level shows our resources. We have Cell A10, Cell A20, and Packaging Department. And above of those, there is Cell A30 and 1 Machining Cell. The cable winch we just sold is located here at the end of the production queue. We can easily, by doing a drag and drop functions, reschedule the production order if we are not satisfied how the algorithms of the system has placed cable winch in the production queue. On middle section, there is visible our resources at their capacity and load coming from the production orders. And on bottom bar, there is illustrated the whole chain of the operation regarding selected product order. So a rescheduling can be done easily by drag and drop functionalities. And we can even drag and drop the production operation from resource to resource. If we have bottleneck in some specific resource, the tool also supports algorithmic planning. And as an easy example, I can show the machining cell let's change to the auto schedule mode. And if I touch any operation regarding the machining cell, the production planning tool forms an automated queue for that specific cell. So now we have ready production plan, and we can proceed to the production itself. At shop floor level, the production operators interact with Lean system via a manufacturing execution screens or a user interface, which is designed to equip operators with all the relevant information concerning the production process. The aim is to provide operators with a single user-friendly interface for accessing all needed information and performing all data entries. MES views are user-friendly, customizable, and can be designed together with the customer. Shop floor operators utilize the MES interface to initiate operations and report quantities of finished products, along with all other needed information related to the production order, quality, and general status of the work cell. The design of the MES user interface will be aimed at assisting the operator in achieving first-time right. It typically includes elements such as access to all relevant documents related to the product or production process, and images associated with the product or production process, instructional text, a detailed guiding to-do list, materials to be used during production, traceability information such as serial numbers of used components, and information collected during the production process. Now let's see how MES looks like in real life. So now we have entered to the shop floor level and have logged ourselves to the cell A10, which is assembly cell of our cable winch factory. There are 2 production orders coming to that cell, and we can see them on the left-hand side of the screen. So one box here represents one production order. On the right-hand side, and the middle part of the screen there, is visible typical information to be shown for MES users or shop floor level system users. I will explain in more detail what kind of information there is now visible. The first window or section shows all the materials that are needed during this production operation. In this case, the assembly phase. So we need one frame reel, motor gear wheel, and bearing to be able to do this operation. There is a different kind of information visible related to the materials. We can, for example, see the picture of the component. We can see the status of stock levels. Are there enough components in place or not? And also the status of the production operation and the material reservations regarding that specific production operation. At the bottom here are tools which can be used to interact with internal logistics. If a forklift driver or internal logistics is providing picking functionalities or doing picking for production, we can simply ask them to bring needed materials to the production cell by clicking to Pick List button. In a later phase, we will see how the information flows to the forklift drivers. Then we can provide different kind of documentation for shop floor level. Typically information that shows how the production operation is done, or other instructive things. The documents can be in any format that is supported by the device that is used on the shop floor level. In this example, we have instructions in place, so MES user can read those and ensure that they are doing right things. And we have also placed an assembly instruction video representing how the cable winch will be built. If the documents are pictures, there is typically reserved own area for pictures. So, operator can always check the latest pictures and ensure that they are doing the right things. Then we can share different kind of texts. And if needed, we can also provide a more detailed to-do list for production operator. So these to-do lists can be easily followed. And we can again ensure that we are doing the right things at the right time or in the right order in production. Then we have multiple functionalities related to quality. The first one that I will show is here on the component or material level. If we indicate some kind of deviation regarding, for example, this motor, We can. Click this button and start to enter material quality feedback to the system. And to ensure smooth flowing operations, we can indicate for internal logistics department that the production has now stopped because of quality failure, and we need replacing motor immediately. And if we think that same problem might occur on multiple motors, we can ask the warehouse personnel to inspect all of those. Easy and convenient way to enter material quality feedback. Tracing or traceability is, of course, one key element in quality, and MES naturally supports that. So we can indicate, for example, used serial numbers of specific components. Then at the end of the screen, there is a place for entry in the measurement data. So if we do some kind of test procedures after the assembly, the operator can enter the measured values here. And we can also draw charts and graphs illustrating how the measurements have been taken place. Then we can also report general level quality feedback. The first one that we showed was a related one, single component. If there is some generic problem within the production process, there is an own tool for that. And we can also report positive kind of quality information, for example. Development proposals. As said, the user interface can be designed to meet customers' or processes' specific needs. And we can provide here a couple of examples of how the user interface could look like. Here is, for example, a tab view, then previously showed compact view, and more a wider view. Now let's continue to the material management. So we have done some operations for forklift drivers by placing the components to the picking. The Lean System Manufacturing Operations Platform enables seamless cooperation between manufacturing execution and internal logistics through a common digitalized process. For example, production cell material replenishment rules can be defined in various ways to meet the needs of the defined processes. The Lean Systems material management is designed to manage every aspect of our factory's material flow. It streamlines operations from the reception of the components and materials to just-in-time picking to production, as well as it manages the final delivery of the end product, providing a robust support for warehouse workflow management with the user-friendly interface that is easily accessible on tablet or other handheld devices. Lean Systems material management ensures that internal logistic employees can always keep the system within reach. As an example, let's see how convenient it is to perform a picking task to the production cell. Now we have entered the material management department, and on manufacturing execution demo, we made a picking request for the forklift driver. Here is shown different kind of queues for forklift driver. And here is component picking shown. And there is 6 different kind of picking task waiting for forklift driver's activity. So forklift driver clicks the selected queue, and here we can see our configured cable winch assembly production order that waits its components. And let's select that and start the picking process by pressing the Start button. And now we can see all 5 components needed to deliver to the production cell. If forklift driver has a barcode scanner or RFID tag reader, it can be used to identify the collected components. In this demonstration, I will select manually the collected components. That is done by simple clicking the pick button. And system ensures that we have right components in place. Then let's pick the frame. System can be parameterized, so if the stock balance goes under the minimum level, the inventory accounting process is done simultaneously. So we now calculate that we have 8 pieces of that frame. So 1 is missing. And correct balance of that specific component. Then let's take the bearing with us as well as gear wheel and the motor. Now the picking process is completed and materials are delivered to the production cell. As a part of the product digital thread, Lean system is synchronizing service and product lifecycle data, providing a single source of truth for all stakeholders involved in the product journey from product design to retirement. Product digital thread optimizes processes by enabling smooth communication and two-way feedback among design, manufacturing, and service departments. This interconnected approach ensures that product lifecycle management is as efficient as possible, with seamless handoff and improved collaboration across various stages of the product's life cycle, ultimately leading to better outcomes for both the manufacturer and the customer. Lean system includes tools to manage all kinds of service processes and even mobile tools for field engineers. Incorporating after-sales tools into the product digital thread enables a unified and proactive approach to customer support and service processes. Next, we will hear how e-commerce as a part of product digital thread can take the spare parts sales to the next level. When manufactured, tested to be excellent quality and packed for delivery, the cable winch is shipped to the customer. Lean system coordinates order fulfillment, packaging, documentation, carrier selection, and even dispatch tracking. It has functionalities and tools to ensure efficient delivery operations. Product digital thread streamlines the product lifecycle by synchronizing all service and lifecycle data, offering a unified view from design to retirement. It enhances collaboration, ensuring efficient management of operations and improved product design. It supports service operations and after-sales with mobile tools for field engineers and with e-commerce platform for spare parts sales, fostering proactive customer support and service. PartTrap One Customer Self-Service Portal, which is available 24/7 to answer questions about pricing, availability, order tracking, or product information. Data that customers otherwise often need to call or email customer service or their sales reps to get access to. It is actually an external window directly into ATON or Lean system. Aftermarket and spare parts sales are often an important part of the business for a manufacturer, often time-consuming but profitable if managed efficiently. PartTrap One is digitalizing the aftermarket and spare parts sales via easy access to parts and information needed, guiding the customer to the correct spare part using advanced filtering as well as exploded views in 3D, enabling the manufacturer's CAD drawing to become sales tools. Having previously configured and purchased a cable winch, it has now been manufactured and delivered. It has been used for a while, and it is now time to find replacement parts. PartTrap One offers many different features to enable efficient spare parts and aftermarket sales. I, as a customer, have access to several different ways of finding the different spare parts available and the tools needed to make sure that I easily find what I need. Since I am logged into the customer portal, Roima now has the ability to control exactly what I'm allowed to do and what I'm allowed to see. For example, which products that I'm able to see, if I'm allowed to place an order, if I'm allowed to view pricing, etc. I can now browse the parts by using the product navigation, going into the attachments and into the cable winch. So we have a number of different cable winches available with different list options. I have a filter panel which helps me to filter out the specific product that I need. Entering a typical product detail page where we have the name of the product and the stock code. We have some product information. We have all the different spare parts available for this particular product. We have a number of documents such as instructions and specifications. We have all the attributes or characteristics for the product. We have a number of different accessories. This is all product data that is combined by information gathered from ATON, from Lean System, and from PartTrap. Also, we have my unique customer pricing from Lean System. Together with the current availability, that Lean System is having available. If we go back and focus on the spare parts again, if I know exactly what I need, I could simply just place it into the basket from here. In many cases, the customer knows what part is broken, but I might not know the stock code or the description. Then Part Trap 1 offers enhanced features to further help the customers to find the correct product by using 3D or 2D exploded views. If we start by looking at a 2D exploded view, we have the explosion of the actual winch. We have all the included components together with their positions. So I can either choose to add it to the basket from the list, or by hovering the product, clicking on the hotspot, added Part Trap PIM, get into the product information, adding it to the basket. From here, I can also add the product to my list of favorites, or I can add it to what we call a shopping list or saved basket. Frequently used by customers who often purchase the same product every week or every month, for example. Not having to redo the complete order all the time. If we go back then and have a look at the 3D model, the concept is exactly the same. We have a 3D model of the cable winch, which I can explode in order to view all the different parts included. Find the part that you are looking for. Click on it and add it to the basket. Going back to the product data page again, we also have a number of different accessories. In this case, we'll look at the machine oil, where we have a little bit different product detail page, where this particular product exists in 3 different packages. So select the alternative that you're looking for. You get the unique pricing for this product and add it to the basket. Moving on further to the cart, here we have some additional important features in order to make the B2B sales as efficient as possible. So for your customers that know your stock codes or descriptions, simply stay in the basket. Enter the products that you're looking for by stock code or description. We also offer the possibility to import a cart, so either upload an Excel file or a text file, or simply by copying stock codes and quantity and paste it into the basket. You then get immediate feedback of whether the import was successful or not. So we're thrilled to see that the first 3 lines were imported successfully and the 4th one failed either because the stock code simply doesn't exist or because it's not available for me as a customer. Continuing to check out again, same processes as before. Entering the PO number. Continuing to payment terms, final preview. And then place the order. So we now got the order number, and the order is available in the Lean system for further processing. Since Part Trap 1 is an external window directly into Lean system, we also have access to the complete order history, and these are all orders that exist on my customer Lean system. No matter if the order was placed yesterday via a web shop, or if it was placed several years ago manually directly into Lean system, we have the open or the closed orders. We have all the order detail information, with all the different lines, including when Lean system is currently telling us that this order is supposed to be shipped for the closed orders. We instead see exactly when the order and the different lines were delivered. Part Trap 1 also offers the possibility to act on behalf of customers, so as a salesperson or a customer service person. If I have access to, I can actually log in to Part Trap 1 and change to act as any customer in Lean system, or of course, any customer that I have access to. Meaning that I can change to any customer in the system. I can then place orders on behalf of the customers. I view the customer's unique pricing and terms, etc. Same here. If you look at the order history, if I untick Select the customer, I now see all open orders in Lean system for all the customers that I have access to. Same for the closed orders.